Community members in Kansas City are demanding justice after a 16-year-old was shot last week after ringing the wrong doorbell. The family of 16-year-old Ralph Yarl joined hundreds of people from across the Kansas City area for a rally yesterday. Police say Yarl went to pick up his siblings Thursday night and ended up at the wrong address, where he was apparently shot by a resident of the home. That teen remains in stable condition. The resident was taken into custody. Prosecutors are investigating.
A teenager shot and killed on the west side. We brought this information to you as breaking news yesterday at 5, and today we're learning more about him. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says 19-year-old Raekwon Backey was shot and killed outside of his home on Shelby Creek Road South yesterday afternoon. First Coast News reporter Jason Rantala spoke exclusively with the victim's mother, who says she not only wants justice but also some answers.
Dark clouds, both literal and figurative, linger over a west side neighborhood. A place where things like this just aren't supposed to happen.
My son Raekwon is in the middle.
Raekwon's mom, Pamela Morton, stands alongside several family members, including godmother Tori Freeman.
He would help anybody, no matter what the situation was.
They say they don't know much about what happened in the middle of the afternoon Tuesday, just that the teen was gunned down right on his driveway as he sat in a car.
Nobody deserved to die like that. He was a good child. That was my child, and they took my child life away from him.
Raekwon's godmother describes the Biscayne High School graduate as a good kid who was working to get his life on track.
He's very respectable. He wasn't a trouble kid. He wasn't a street child, none of that. He was brought up in the church in a decent environment.
His mom says he would do anything for his three brothers.
He had his whole life ahead of him. He was a great big brother to his little brothers. He made sure that they were taken care of when I was at work. He was an outstanding child.
Right now, family says their biggest question,
and nobody deserves to bury their child,
is why? Why did this have to happen?
You didn't have a right to take someone's life over whatever it was.
They're urging anyone with info to come forward.
Just if anyone know anything or heard or anything, to just please notify the family or the sheriff's office.
On the west side, Jason Rantala, First Coast News.
We've all ended up lost while driving and pulling into someone's driveway by accident. Well, that turned out to be deadly for this young woman who authorities say was shot by a homeowner after she drove onto his property by mistake. It comes just a day following a 16-year-old boy being shot after he rang the wrong doorbell. Stephen Fabian reports.
Pretty Kaylin Gillis cradles a baby at a family gathering. Today, Kaylin is dead, shot after turning into a driveway after she got lost. Kaylin, her boyfriend, and two others were driving in upstate New York looking for a friend's home. They turned up this secluded driveway at about 9:30 p.m. This is the start of the winding driveway. It's about 600 yards long, and it's more like a private dirt road. Investigators say that once Kaylin and her friends realized they were at the wrong address, they turned the car around and were actually leaving. And that's when two shots were allegedly fired from the porch of the home. One hit Kaylin. They had to drive more than 5 miles to get cell phone service to call 911, but Kaylin was beyond help. Authorities say there was an hour-long standoff before 65-year-old laborer Kevin Monahan surrendered and was charged with second-degree murder. Becca Schmidt has been Kaylin's friend since childhood.
She's got a whole life ahead of her, and it just got taken away for nothing.
She says turning around in driveways is common here because roads are narrow. You're on a rural road where there's some blind turns here, right?
For
Do
sure.
you say that people turn around in your driveway all the time?
Oh, yeah. Pull in here. Got a second driveway right there, and sometimes people just pull in and back right out and go the other way.
County Sheriff Jeffrey Murphy, who knows the victim's family, says Monahan is not cooperating with investigators.
She was, like I said, an innocent young girl who was out with friends looking for another friend's house. I know for a fact that she comes from a good family.
I spoke with Monahan's attorney. This girl did nothing wrong. She was lost. They were turning around in somebody's driveway. This girl didn't deserve to die.
You have a series of mistakes made by more than one person, and she was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and she did nothing wrong.
That tragedy, on the heels of the similar wrong house shooting of Ralph Yarl in Kansas City, is raising questions about violence in America.
What is wrong with us as a country? How many times have any of us pulled into the wrong driveway to back up?
We got to figure it out. We got to figure it out because now if you make a mistake, it can cost you your life.
Kaylin's dad posted a poignant message online. Rest in peace, my baby girl. Daddy loves you so much.